this game... Okay, I'm going to be starting off with... sorry. I guess I'm starting off with a new gameplay video, and only this time, we're starting off on a Twitch stream. I guess I haven't done that, but this is gonna be a commentary on a specific game that you are gonna be reading this title, and this is why you just wanted me to waste my time.
If I were wasting my time, I would never play this boredom, and that game is...
Dexter's Laboratory, Mandark's Lab, with a question mark. Mandark's Lab? Oh no. Okay, whatever the fuck that title is supposed to be. So, for those who have never heard about this game, or probably have been playing this, either you own a copy of a PS1, or play this on the emulator. A little company known as BAM Entertainment, so one of their brands is that enter a partnership with Cartoon Network, probably going to be making like these licensed games based on which were Dexter's Laboratory and the Powerpuff Girls. Some of these games I thought were kind of mixed to, you know, completely shitty.
Okay, not all of them are bad. I would consider Ed and Eddie Misadventures is an okay game. It is trying to be faithful to the show. There are other games on the portable systems based on Ed and Eddie. Well... not so much. I heard a lot of good things about Disaster Strikes on the Game Boy Advance. Cannot believe they just call it After Dee Dee. But I'll save that for later. Or, from out of nowhere, we get Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, that have good reviews on the Game Boy Advance version. And for some strange reason, there is a World Rally Championship exclusively on PS2, published in North America. Anyway, continuing on.
A few things that are coming out like on the Game Boy Color and sometimes other home consoles. But you know what? Stuff like that. Because you know the first thing they did Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals, which I never even played because I've heard that this game really sucks ass because it was made by a Japanese company, Takara. Yeah, I'm not even joking. It's probably the same company that did Convert or Not So on the Famicom.
And it got a Wii U Virtual Console release in Japan. Why? I have no clue. Who thought this was a good idea? Oh wait, it doesn't have to do with BAM Entertainment.
Other really crappier ones like Jimmy White's 2 Cue Ball.
A terrible version I played.
We got Fire Pro Wrestling. We got other disasters, like sometimes Hot Potato, which I'm assuming it's not really bad, but it's just some really, really good one.
What? Nah, it doesn't. I'm just messing around. No, seriously, I don't know what was I even thinking.
I mean, I haven't played a few ones, but I just heard that, you know, they're not as good as I thought it would be. And except I do own like the Power Girls Mojo Jojo A Go-Go, which is on the Game Boy Advance, and I just remember how pretty bad it was. And then there's other games that they have. They published the Radish Rampage, which I did own on the GameCube version. It was developed by some other company that nobody gives a shit, like Vice Entertainment. And of course, we get to this game. Some of them may remember to it, so I never even know who this Red Lemon Studios is all about. So I'm guessing the company that was responsible for making some other short-lived games which I never played, and what I've heard, they just went bankrupt in early 2003.
Well, I should have explained it more, as I did not plan to start up with the stream. I came up unscripted for what I said with my big mouth. Barely had all much research further about BAM Entertainment and Red Lemon Studios. Okay, I already mentioned about BAM Entertainment, so let me explain in a more informative way on the gameplay video or stream. Dexter's Laboratory, Mandark's Lab with a question mark was developed by Red Lemon Studios, who were unknown at the time, and did some short-lived games that nobody cares about within the public. From what I read, they were responsible for making 5 games since 1999, with former Gremlin Interactive staff such as Lauren Knoll, Andy Campbell, and Andy Finlay, who worked for the default UK computer company. Yes, I have no idea. You'll be the judge. Oh yeah, and not to mention, they also made 2 games that discontinued within further indication, one of them happens to be the Simpsons Bug Squad on the Sega Dreamcast, which is recently discovered on December 20th, 2020 as a tech demo. Aside from having little knowledge and some information I read, their games were not well received by critics and game enthusiasts before Red Lemon Studios went bankrupt in 2003 due to unknown reasons. My theory is that it had to do with some altercation towards the former game production and probably some situation on who's in charge at the board of directors within the game company. That's not even an exaggeration. I mean, it is what I describe by going on the wiki page, such as thegiantbomb.com, a mobile game website, and I quote, adding to significant restructuring, a process that included instating a new board of directors who include Peter Bilotta, president of Virgin Interactive Entertainment, and Stuart Congrove, head of programmers at Channel 4, a major UK television station. This high business approach to games production couldn't be further from the ethos of Gremlin Spectrum days. Wow, that's one way your company is shit at making games. Alright, that's besides the point.
But their most prized possession has to be Farscape the game. It's their last game on the list, which was, I never even know if it's, yeah, pretty bad. I've seen like the critics review of how bad it was. Even IGN's giving like a 4.5 out of 10. I'm pretty sure this was never been reviewed. I didn't even like see reviews of it on YouTube because I can already tell that nobody even talks about it. Well, okay, some of them do, but otherwise I just don't even want to touch upon. But since it's the year of 2020, it feels like this game is gonna be a little bit of a blind playthrough. If only we can just start off with doing a casual playthrough, because I already beat this game once in the summer, not too long ago. So anyway, Mandark's Laboratory, Mandark's Lab. It was developed by Red Lemon Studios, as I've talked about, responsible for making like short-lived games before they're going bankrupt. And it was published by BAM Entertainment, which I've talked about.
Am I boring you with the same statement, or do we have to get to the actual game itself? My vote is yes.
Dexter's Laboratory. So for those who have never grew up in the 90s, so I grew up in the 90s, I'm going to be saying this right now. This show is actually really good. When it comes to shows that are basically teaching us about the whole scientific experience.
Scientific experience? What the hell does that mean? Don't you mean scientific experiments? I believe these two are the same thing within cinema, unless you guys prefer experiment in a correct sentence. Okay, whatever.
About the methods and the amounts of technology that's been involved. I mean, we get to so much of high standards when it comes to having like knowledge about the natural world and based on facts, you know, learned through the experiments and observations.
Science methods has to do with consisting of cinematic observation and hypothesis.
Because this is the stuff that we live in around the world for as part of biology or physics. Stuff like that you would learn in school. But this show in particular, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, you already know what the show is, so I guess I'm gonna sum up with a nutshell. So there's this very geeky 10-year-old kid who hides his secret laboratory. He wants to do a lot of these scientific experiments, building robots, going for like chemicals and always fuck shit up, and all of a sudden his big sister just goes through his lab, destroying a massive amount of hell.
And it's pissed off her brother.
Yeah, in other episodes, Dexter is literally wanted to mind his own business instead just going to the real world. Except when he went to a convention with his geeky friends.
And he also plays with them in Dungeons and Dragons with Dee Dee.
And not only that, he also has to be dealing with his bigger nemesis, is Mandark. So basically, the whole show was never. I mean, you've seen that a million times, and I'm gonna say this for the whole part of it, because even though people would have their own summary in a nutshell, because you already seen a very well thought out direction that it's been going for many generations. You know, learning about basic science stuff. which I'm actually cool with it because it teaches kids about the scientific methods and was notable for helping guys like Craig McCracken, Seth MacFarlane, Bush Hartman, and Rob Renziti. Which is actually cool because they went on to other shows. Bush Hartman moving on with the Ferrier Parents.
Plus he did Danny Phantom, which I like and is probably his best work. After that he did Tough Puppy, an okay show that is basic spy show with furry characters. And then Bugston the Beast is such a garbage pile that nobody gives a fuck.
Seth MacFarlane with Family Guy.
American Dad, The Cleveland Show, the first 2 Ted films, A Million Ways to Die in the West, and recently he moves on to The Orvilles, a weird Star Trek show, which was meant to be a parody.
Craig McCracken on The Power Girls.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, When They're Over Younger on Disney XD, and Kid Cosmic came out on Netflix.
And I guess Rob actually just moved on to Mean and Account, which has 6 episodes in total, like from Oh Yeah Cartoon.
Correction, the first Mean and Account came out on Cartoon Network's What a Cartoon program, produced by Hanna-Barbera. Then, out of nowhere, only 5 shorts came out on Nickelodeon's Oh Yeah Cartoons. And let's not forget about Rob's student film, way before he pitches the idea. Both programs run by Fred Seabird, who took charge of both anthologies that highlight every short in the program.
He also the creator of My Life as a Teenage Robot, which is a good show on Nickelodeon. And let's see, we got the creator like Jindy Darkakovic, whatever. I'm gonna like say
What are you, an idiot? You can't even pronounce his last name correctly? Come on, dude. It is Turkakovsky. Jesus, even I cannot say his last name right.
Created Dexter's Laboratory, and then he went to Samurai Jack.
There's Star Wars, Clone Wars, Symbiotic Titan, Primal. I mean, do I need to go on for a few minutes? I'll save that at the end, because I should be starting off the gameplay.
But his early work, however, I would say it still hold up. It's been a while since I've watched this show. You're gonna see stuff that's been going on. If my controller would work, so...
Warning. Warning. System malfunction. Warning. Protocols changed. Pressure-sensitive floor alarms deactivated.
Ha 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 ha! Dexter, I'm in your lab. Just try and stop me. Ha 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 ha! Computer, authorized entry, Dexter, boy genius.
Voice not recognized.
The door won't open. Door, open!
Voice not recognized.
What do you mean, voice not recognized? My lab! What's the matter, Dexter? The door's voice recognition lock has been reprogrammed to only recognize Mandark. I must find a way to open the door, but how?
Well, if you can actually see the beginning of the story, yeah. Mandark literally just hacking Dexter's lab. And I really don't want to repeat myself because I say that in every title. This is going to be a very, very long progress.
If by progress you mean attempting to go on a second playthrough to suffer through this boredom, believe me, you guys should listen to my boring speech right before we get to the mini games. Let's see how mediocre it is.
So apparently Dexter cannot even get into his lab, and the plot of the game is that he needs to find his password around the house. Dee Dee already just got the password from Dexter.
Dude, you're not supposed to spoil that part.
Which I have a bit of a very logical question. How the hell does Dee Dee know, well, you know, got his password? Any explanation? Well, you know what, it's a cartoon, so nobody cares.
Computer, authorized entry, Dexter, boy genius. Password is...
Wrong.
Access denied.
What is this? Denied entry into my own laboratory? This cannot be.
Hey, genius! I thought you were trying to enter the password, but instead, your arch enemy literally just took it away from you and wants to cause chaos on your precious lab. Yeah, genius.
Don't tell me you already said that.
When I first started this game, I know that it's gonna be something big, something fun. That I'm gonna be going back to, you know, some of the old days on Cartoon Network. But whenever Dexter literally just walks, it's like, what am I doing here? There's nowhere that you can just attack enemies and all this stuff. But the options of the game is that you had to be going for mini games, which is kind of misleading because it says you would go for the single player or a multiplayer.
It's a hub you look around, fighting items you need to progress throughout the game before entering a level. It's common for every video game genre, when this one is an action-adventure for a Dexter game. I appreciate the fan service of what it represents in the show, even though it is barely an action-adventure game. You go on to these stupid minigame collections, and trust me, we will look at it in a moment.
Whatever the choice may be, even for the camera angle, yeah, you can tell that it looks kind of awkward.
It's a huge pain in the ass to look around. Of all the games I have played, it's dumb to use the L and R buttons to look in sideways when you have a second stick to look what is behind you and what is at the front. I know this was back in the day in the early PS1 days. It forces you to use the controller with no analog support, but instead with the D-pad. Yet you can use a DualShock controller that allows you to move the character with the left stick, and you can fully look around with the right stick. Mandark's lab doesn't have that option to move the camera with the R stick. Yeah, unbelievable. It still focuses on Dexter whenever he moves an angle himself due to the crummy trigger button. But wait a second, maybe it does have analog mode so you can control with the right stick, but I seriously doubt that because it's the same thing with the left analog stick. Come on now, it's 2002.
Yes, I can understand this is a late PS1 game released in March 2nd, 2002. But, look at these graphics. They look so,
It looks like a complete dumpster fire compared to other crappy PS1 games that came out.
You can actually tell outside there's no background going on.
Where's the buildings? Where are the streets? Don't tell me that you are too lazy to design the background. No, seriously, why am I nitpicking about how you can see on the outside?
At least the house looks okay, and the camera angle is a little off because when you're standing here, you just move the camera from L2 and R2, and you can just hear Dexter saying that we have to keep going. Yeah, when you see Dexter's face, the camera faces what's right behind you. Nothing. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna be an asshole, but you know what? Let's go for this type of minigame.
Dexter? Mandark has infiltrated my lab and changed the voice recognition and password. If I don't get in there soon, he will destroy my lab. Didi, have you seen my mimic microphone?
Gee, I wonder why.
That thing that makes your voice sound all different and funny? Don't worry, Dexter. It's in my room, nice and safe.
Didi, what have I told you about the taking my stuff?
Hey, Dexter, wanna dance?
Girl, I don't have time for your stupid dance. I have to figure out what Mandark has changed the secret entrance password to.
I bet I could guess the password.
Don't be so stupid. The chances of guessing the correct password are minute. Only a fool would try. Wait a minute. Yes. Didi, why don't you try to guess the password?
So Didi already knows the Dexter's password. God damn, like Dexter's sister is so great, especially when she goes inside of the lab.
Sorry, the audio cuts out for no reason. What I'm saying is that Didi is such a total nutjob for stealing Dexter's password for no reason.
I'll guess the password only if you dance with me.
And what is the first minigame we're playing? A dance-off. And we're gonna go to stage 1. Sounds fun, isn't it? It's like I'm playing Parappa the Rapper on PS1. You try getting a perfect score. And look, you got as high as you can. How easy is that? Success. This is what you've been playing for this whole time. Yeah, pretty nostalgic, yay. And the music is pretty good too. I wish they can actually do like remixes on other shows. Even though season 3 already just came out like, I don't know, 2002.
Correction, Dexter's Laboratory Season 3 came out on November 18, 2001, before the game was released.
That's what you do. Mash buttons. Okay, so I'm guessing you had to get your timing ready when you get 100 score. And that's all you get. Success and complete. We're gonna go for the final stage. Genius. Wow. She's very disappointed. And you can take a look at this. You win. Just like in every game. Oh, just like what the irate gamer would say.
Yeah, like he bitches about every single NES game that has a bad ending. Yeah, it's very common for 1980s. Huh. Isn't he irrelevant? Wonder what he's up to. Who cares? His reviews are not that great in the first place.
Oh yeah, another thing. I forgot to mention, you need to collect these blueprints. So what does the blueprints can do? Well, you can actually just collect them easily.
Considering that you use the x-ray goggles, you can find them in a specific spot in the household and at the lab. So, it reminds me of Splinter Cell, but way too easy to find pieces of a blueprint.
And look over here, they just shove it up. Unlockables. The active suit and the super cootie atomizer. Yeah, I'll waste my time.
Why waste your time when the viewers that are watching the stream of you rambling like an idiot? Common sense doesn't hurt you for 1 inch at this crummy game.
Oh, you guys are unlockables, so whatever.
Somewhere in the mess that is Dee Dee's room lies the mimic microphone. To retrieve it, I must risk the onslaught of the goodies. Oh, the horror!
Oh, the horror.
My apologies if I sound a bit sick because it was after I had a bachelor party with my friends at Cancun last week, getting all drunk and swimming a lot for God knows how long I have been. I cannot go into detail and drag it for too long throughout the narrative. Then again, I don't announce if I am coming back to streaming for my friends' hangout during a vacation. And all you ever listen to is sniffing my nose and coughing non-stop. Such an idiot am I. Even if I want to relax while playing a game, I should have put my streams on hold and taken care of myself while being sick at home. And no, it has nothing to do with COVID. I swear, do not bring up that shit to me again.
Alright, this should be good. Oh god, here it comes! Yeah, tell him, Dexter. Get all the bonuses. Let's get a high score for this. Ow. Yeah, that kind of hurts. They just popped it out. They popped out of nowhere and they wanted to kill your ass. And look at that. This is something interesting. There's a yellow cootie. Probably the fastest out of all. And he bites you! Wow!
Wait, what?
And he bites you!
Dude, that's a she! How do you know it's a he? It's obviously a female with 2 antennas with flowers. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you trying to sound transphobic? I hope it's not the last time I'm gonna say this in the stream, or else I'm gonna get shit canned by a lot of hate comments. Oh yeah, except for this part. Get Get those blocks out of my face! Okay, I'm sorry. I must get this off my chest.
Same thing as the blue cooties. What the hell's going on?
You are the one who oversees spraying at the cooties in Dee Dee's bedroom. It was mentioned in 2 episodes if I can recall.
Was that the best bomb of all time? Wow, that's so awesome. Seriously. This is what you're gonna be paying for. You're gonna pay like $3 from a bargain bin. And all of a sudden, you get this. Charming, isn't it? Alright, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. Get up. Yeah, from that Taylor Swift song. Remember that shit?
What does it have to do with the game anyway? Such a pointless reference that does not connect.
You're not alone. Excuse me. Now I'm out of bombs. I'm out of bombs out of nowhere. Oh no! They're trying to kill me. Dissess. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole...
A whole shit that wasn't challenging for the casual players. All of it is just making a player to fall asleep. Well, good thing, because I did not fall a deep sleep right now. But here we go to the lab. If you thought the household looks bland as it tries to stay faithful to the source material, it gets repetitive. Prepare yourself. What you're about to watch on a Twitch stream without cringing.
Computer authorized entry. This is Mandark, and my password is...
I was expecting, this is Mandark, and my password is... Eat a Joe.
I swear, this could have been a wiener joke.
It's gonna be... Not meant to be funny, but... That's what I wanted to hear. In a kid's game!
Thank you for pointing out the obvious. We never know it is a kid's game.
Ah, Eureka! Huh? Mandark!
Ah, Dexter, there you are. I'm afraid there's only room for one genius on this block. That's why I have decided to close your pitiful laboratory down once and for all. So I have infected your computer with a virus. Farewell, loser.
Computer, stop! Override!
1, 0. Red alert. All doors and elevators now locked. System shut.
No! I must repair computer and bring her back to alert level 0. But how?
Oh man, shit gets real. Tell, they work in these cutscenes, they just ripped them apart from the show, and all they do is add some they didn't. It's like they could not afford to add new scenes with the help of Cartoon Network Studios, or Hanna-Barbera as they formerly called themselves, whatever. Because they're so cheap!
That's another thing I would like to mention. I want to know if there is any information on how the game developers decided to recycle the cell animation from random episodes in between cutscenes. Sadly though, I do not know if this implies part of the lost media. However, I guess that the developers took out old scenes from Dexter by slicing them and inserting them separately into a new story plot. Sort of a season 2 continuation. If they want to add new scenes, they should have made new scenes in the game with the help of Cartoon Network Studios / Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Video games can be overrushed on release dates. I understand the consistency. But for some strange reason, it was initially postponed after season 3 came out. You might choose to go all cell animation and stick with the hand-drawn concept without digital computers. Honestly, I don't blame the designers. I wish Jendy was involved in the 3D Dexter game as late on the PlayStation 1. The strange thing is that Jendy might be involved in the video game itself, but maybe he's not part of the team because he's the creator of the show, as you can read through the credits on the instruction manual.
Alright, let's get to...
Alert status. Elevator locked.
All you have to do is collect some blueprints. Some of them you tried, but that's all it is. I mean, you can actually beat these bonus stages with... Okay, you can actually beat these mini stages without getting some stupid fucking. This game is so boring. It makes me feel stupid. You're collecting these stupid blueprints, and then all you do is collect them. You don't have to collect them. So what's the point? And that's another thing. You can actually press circle to have your goggles on and just find the blueprints. Forgot what it is, so we'll just go back to it.
Boy, does it feel annoying to repeat quote unquote actually multiple times in a stream. I wish someone could make a t-shirt out of it. You know what, on second thought, I hate using the word actually in quotes. Let's not go for it. That would be embarrassing.
Ooh, virtual reality. If my calculations are correct, I should be able to enter cyberspace and root that computer's bug.
Alright, let's just get in and we're just going to enjoy ourselves for a fun time. A fun experience where you get rid of these disgusting viruses. Let's go what we have here. We got these swats, the nasty bugs. That you have to destroy them 5 times. 5 times! And then you can press either of these buttons, you know, just to run and jump. Why run? What the fuck are you going to run for?
I mean, this is the Atari 2600 controller with one button. I thought we'd move on from other old systems in the middle of 1980s and the early 1990s. Even the Atari 5200 has more buttons. Move with the directional buttons or the analog sticks, not about this crud. The instructions tell me to swat the viruses with the L1 or R1 buttons. Excuse me? What's the worst that can happen?
Whatever. Yeah, that's how you collect. Yeah, that's how you destroy them. What the hell are you collecting? You just try to, like, hit him 5 times.
Hit, collect, doesn't matter. Oh, I noticed you are allowed to collect, the yellow virus stains that the bugs crapped out? I can't even make a poop joke. That bug took a dump, and Dexter must touch them to collect. No, seriously. It looks like a yellow, greenish turd in a kid's game.
And that's it. Oh, there's a bonus. Yeah, you got bonus scores, and then you get whatever, success. So that's easy, right?
You are correct on the easy part. It doesn't mean the game will save itself for the casual player.
Alright, have at ya.
Circuits operating at full capacity.
Alright. It's all settled. Boys.
Alert status. Elevator locked.
And Mandark is nothing more than some ignorant nincompoop kid. Okay, let's see. There's an R1. Oh, and we can actually see Dee Dee in the lab. Whatever, because we've seen that a million times in the show.
Dexter, a virus has damaged a number of my main systems. Until they are back online, I cannot remove alert status and enable the elevator.
Be strong, my love. I will mend your broken systems.
I can honestly tell, in every other episodes, I know that Dexter is in love with his computer. Come on, Dorkster, do something, boy. Really? That's the only blueprint? Is there more? Okay, here it is. And now let's go for a crummy puzzle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just count, so this is not Sesame Street territory. this part.
A number of rogue atoms have infested the nuclear core. Unless they are eliminated, full power cannot be restored.
Nuclear core? Time for some science facts. Let me see. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
The nerve of researching the nuclear core always taught me to do basic science stuff when I was in elementary school, thanks to Dexter's Laboratory. I'm sure Jimmy Neutron did the same thing for me. Wait until you listen to a wonderful analyst I have found on Google. Let's have a listen.
Oh, it's formerly known as an atomic pile, a device that is used to imitate and control a self containing a nuclear component where the nuclear reaction takes place and the heat is generated. Typically, a fuel will be low, enriched.
Okay, I had to stop right here because this is just too painful to listen. God, any amount of research will claim that the nuclear reactor controls the energy from breaking the atoms of certain elements, and then it releases the atom as heat to make steam to generate electricity directly for impulse, or in some cases fossil fuel plants. By producing energy, it is released from the continuous fusion of the atoms as heat. It operates in a deposit that already existed 2 billion years ago. You see, when the reactors obtained from the development of submarines and large naval ships generate about 85% of the world's nuclear electricity, it means it can generate steam in a secondary circuit, and the water reactor must be under pressure at 300 C in the primary cooling transfer circuit. And what's more is when you are building a nuclear reactor, intervals of 12 to 24 months that the fuel examples are to be replaced with the fresh ones. I wasn't smart enough to elaborate on detailing the most important topic that gives science nerds an insightful lesson about this piece of systematic enterprise. Well, shame on me for being wrong.
You collect these cores and destroy these fire. Alright. I'm gonna destroy these stupid roach atoms, and all you do is just move her on, finally, and then you have to go for the L2 in order to slide left and right. Wow! Okay, now you got full compatible for these controls. Let's say it's better than the other ones. The ugly atoms. And all you do is collect smiling atoms. The blue one, the blue dude. Dive in. And all we got is the bonus points for everything. What the hell is it? Okay, I need to stomp on them. Shit, I need to stomp on them.
Remember, folks, scripts are your best friend. Too bad I was not doing a live stream without thinking or logic.
Oh my god, and the force field. I think the bar is reaching to the atomic pile. Holy shit. I need to oh god, I need to... Oh shit, I had to hurry up. I had to hurry. Well, man. I think I'm being hallucinated. I know these disgusting space creatures. Oh god, here I go. Oh shit. Alright, now you can attack. And these slide moves cannot even do the trick. And what are they doing with the portal? It looks like they're trying to stand together, and then all of a sudden they're trying to recharge themselves. Well, not anymore.
You mean sucking up the power from what I just mentioned about the nuclear core?
Fuel is low. I better make this one count.
Yeah, this one very count as a video game.
It's nothing more than a minigame collection, doesn't even count as a video game. These developers forgot they should have made it into an action or a platforming game for the die-hard Cartoon Network fans. Then again, it's for a younger demographic, not a Mario Party knockoff that can sell on a game section at KB's and Toys R Us. To think that the advertising on the Dexter game is nothing more than a lie by the people at BAM Entertainment. Alright, I'll explain it later once we finish the minigame. Moving on.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, that will teach them a lesson. Go get him, Dexter. Alright, Dexter Boy Genius, what is your secret laboratory experience? Let's see. Well, you actually fucked up a bunch of really past mistakes. You actually built a rocket that literally just moves the moon from Mars.
From Mars. Have you paid attention to the episode before showing a clip as an example? It is obvious a planet Saturn. In the episode where Dexter lost his motivation and realizes he suffers from bad luck, he tries to find a decent routine, but sadly botched up his way. As Dee Dee explains why it happened to Dexter, the moon blocks its view of the Saturn, which causes a celestial inactive on him or some shit, I don't know. Dexter decided to invent a quad booster rocket to move the moon to the other side of space. Then suddenly the rocket booster blew half of the fuel, causing the moon to launch the Earth in a downward spiral. There, I hope you are happy. Now, what else can he elaborate on? Well, especially me. And trust me, there are plenty more examples I can bring up.
And the lab has been destroyed by the moon, so it's all your fault, dude, so fuck you. And let's not forget that you're stressed out, trying to be so stupid when you get your brain core just takes out of nowhere where these guys are just, you know, just flabbergasted at you and trying to fuck you over. Yeah.
I stand corrected. I sound like a jackass in the middle of a Twitch stream. Go figure.
They try to make you stupid. Literally just kiss ass on a duck. Oh my god. That's... Damn, that is some harsh shit I've just said.
Yeah. Actually. No, seriously, please.
Shut the fuck up already!
The reactor is now at optimum output. Laboratory alert status has been downgraded.
Alright, thank goodness. Now we got 2 things completed, and let's go back to the computer. Let's hope everything is fixed up. God, the camera movements are shit. Okay, that's coming from other games that I played so far that has terrible camera
Well, not
movements.
necessarily. As I mentioned about this part that I brought up, it's dumb to use the L and R buttons to look in sideways when you have a second stick to look what is behind you and what is at the front. Well, did you know that some games have good camera angles on PS1 with the trigger buttons that can work in some cases? Gag Center the Gecko, the Spyro series, Ape Escape, the PS1 version of Rayman 2 The Great Escape, Silent Hill, Kingsville, and even a cartoon license game such as Bugs Bunny's Lost in Time, a good Super Mario 64 clone. You know, I never thought I would say this, but I am bringing up how the camera movement can work with these games when it's designed right. Resident Evil and Crash Bandicoot did not have the option with the L and R buttons because they were very standard to play with those action buttons since the early PS1 days. At the time, there were no analog sticks before the DualShock came out years later. Yeah, I must point it out, or else I would say something stupid. Hell, when it comes to the controls, everything was brand new and innovative for the beginning of the PlayStation era. Sure, it can get annoying to move the camera with the shoulder buttons. To give credit, it still works if you do have the option. Nobody's forcing you to do that. Granted, I prefer playing a lot of good ones that have the ability to press the analog button and then allows you to move the sticks freely instead of the D-pad. It made it so awesome, it is way better than a Nintendo 64 controller. Suck it, nerds! Judging by the gameplay, I think it's boring to find the blueprints if it does give you the option to select and pick up the scientific gadgets. Imagine how it can work if you pick out an invention that Dexter can use for puzzle solving. But no, only for the dumb minigames for extra content. Wow, these developers messed up this time. I mean, really? This was supposed to be an action-adventure game. Instead, there is no way you are getting a strategy if you randomly find blueprints. There are many reasons why Mandark's Lab with the question mark cannot secede from other licensed games. Let's take a fact it is not much of an action-adventure game, but a minigame collection with instructions as if you were playing an Atari game. Think about how it is tricking you into thinking it can be a true action-adventure game, but took away the elements that made other genres to shit. Okay, I know I don't want to repeat myself, but I'm gonna say this again. There is no fucking reason to call this an action-adventure game! I'm sorry. I feel like I just cannot even stand all these lies from these developers. I get that Dexter must find a way to complete missions to save his lab from Mandark, and the objective is to play the collection of minigames that are way too easy and short for the casual player. When I played this, I thought, well, maybe it will not be so bad after all. What a nonsense way to treat little kids. They probably did not have the money from their parents to buy the latest PS1 games, such as Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid. Suddenly, they get this. You should claim that adventure games can have a sandbox open world and with quick time events on not just the PlayStation 1, but the Nintendo 64 and Sega Dreamcast as well in the console market. PC included. Okay, I understand that every video game has its own genre, not just only action-adventure games, but platformers, RPGs, if you're actually into this stuff. Sure, maybe people grew up with the game based on Dexter's Laboratory on Cartoon Network, and they knew what it represents from the show and the good episodes that are referenced. If I'm not mistaken, Mandark's lab has only 8 minigames that are set in Dexter's house and his secret laboratory. What the game designers forgot is to make Dexter jump, pick up items by pressing the circle button, and use a blaster to shoot up enemies by pressing the triangle button, which is controlled by Mandark. Freaking Mandark from the title of this game. They should have taken inspirations from other developers and did their best to make a decent license game. Something like a game I didn't know it existed. Do you know what I'm talking about? Allow me to give you a big case in point. Dexter's Laboratory Mandark's Lab with a question mark is nothing more than a generic brand version from Rugrats. Search for Reptar on PS1. For those who didn't play the game, based on the hit TV show on Nickelodeon, Rugrats Search for Reptar was released on October 31st, 1998 in North America and November 1998 in Europe. The first Nickelodeon game, Into the Third Dimension, developed by Endspace. The story takes place at the Pickles' residence. Tommy lost all his jigsaw puzzles of Reptar that made him upset, and your main objective is to find the pieces scattered through 14 levels to find them. To finish the game, it gives you the ability to explore around based on episodes from the show. It allows you to go back where you left off. If you miss a puzzle, unlock bonuses, the Reptar chocolate bars hidden around the area per level, and give you an extra jigsaw. It is that easy. Like many platformers, your favorite characters can jump, pick up objects to throw at enemies, and best of all, random minigames can make logical sense. For example, you can shoot with the remote control by pressing the triangle button at the TV robots from outer space, race against Angelica to not give her the cookies in the kitchen, escaping a mechanical gorilla at the toy palace, chasing the goose with Spike, and then get a hole-in-one at the miniature golf to eat some ice cream. Many levels are pretty good that follow the show completely, and it gives the younger players up for a challenge. If one of them is easy, they can gain some skills to move on to the hardest levels, especially the 7 Voice of Cynthia level, where you control Spike through the maze-like sewers and avoid the disgusting water and rats. For what it's worth, the gameplay is fun, the graphics are okay, the FM video cutscenes are good, minus the ugly 3D animation. And finally, the music is amazingly well composed by Mark Mothersbaugh, who worked with the band Devo and done other songs he was known for in the media, all of which were iconic and fits the game like you were watching the show. Yeah, the camera can be unresponsive, had a few annoying glitches in certain areas you get stuck, and the weird sound that came out of nowhere at the miniature golf level. To the average gamer, it was good for its time. I'm not saying it's a true masterpiece, it still feels like a nostalgic trip to the series in my opinion. It had a sequel that takes place in the movie studio, where Tommy and his friends must rescue Dill, who is locked behind the security door, and it's your job to find the keys on any of the tours you enter. feature. There are 19 levels more than the original Search for Reptar, and the developers did improve the controls better. Gameplay-wise, the scavenger hunts were fun, and even the treasure collecting is also good to move around, plus more Reptar bars to gain a door key. And let's not forget how boring the card segments are, and don't get me started with no drift support on the left or right trigger. This is my least favorite. I have a problem with certain card racing games. Pretty bad if you ask me. Believe me, it's also on Mandark's lap. And that's it for my rambling. Perhaps we can check out if the computer is running well after completing another minigame.
All systems.
Super Mario 64 has better camera movements than this pile of crap.
Okay, that part alone made me giggle.
System now back to alert level 0.
The sweet sound of its technology always warms my heart. I must take advantage of this blackout to catch Mandark when he least expects it.
It is slightly annoying that you have made it thus far. I would like to stay and explain the logic of my decision to shut down your laboratory, but I don't have time, and neither will you.
Nothing like time, Disruptor Ray! Yeah!
Right there. Now, what was I doing again? You young whippersnapper, come back here. Best regain my youth before I confront that young varmint again.
Our good pal Dexter, old as fuck. Wow, and he can run fast. For an old person, I've seen that a million times. No, I've seen that in an early episode. That happens.
The episode where Dexter is not allowed to watch a late night show with his family, even though I'm betting it's a horror movie they are watching for no reason. Well, Dexter gets rejected, so he invented a hydrocosmetic accelerator to age himself as an adult. But Dee Dee ruins it by aging Dexter into an old ass man. Yeah! You get that?
I'm not your grandpa. That's what I said.
Oh great, now you're referencing the annoying orange. Beautiful. Such a pointless reference that I brought up in a stream. How much of an idiot I am. Oh well, it's not like this creepy talking orange coming out on my screen. I mean, after all, it's not gonna happen in real life. Oh no, 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 no! Ah, god damn it!
You got another blueprint. Alright, that was easy. Oh yeah, here it is. That must be Dexter's early laboratory, where he revisited his early inventions. Remember that? Remember all these robots that try to kill them?
You mean Dexter? Are you okay, dude? You probably are not feeling yourself.
Oh my god. Look at Dexter, he looks like he's going all apeshit when you're circling him around with the joystick. The analog stick, whatever I just called. Oh, right. Yeah, go Dexter, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, uh-huh. It's your birthday, Look. Jeez, looks like he's twitching. And again, I apologize. I feel like my throat started to fill off.
And we all knew it turned out.
Huh, nothing.
How do you work this thing?
Dexter, the batteries that power the time disruption ray must be recharged.
Right. These days everything is broken or flat or...
Or what?
Use your memories to recharge. You must enter the booth and relive a past experience.
At last, the voice of experience can be heard.
Alright, the question mark. Let's see what game we're
Dexter,
playing.
you can recharge the batteries from these booths. All you have to do is relive a memory.
Memories? Memories I have! By the bucket load I have memories! If I remember correctly, I was the best dodgeball player in school, although I did have some high-tech help.
Yeah, because you have like a robotic throwing killing machine. Just to make a clarification. Recharge this battery. Alright, let's go. As we seen from the early episodes, remember that time Dexter's coach literally said the word crap on a kids show. Do we have to know that, TanBeard? We already seen these episodes, so why are you mentioning them, okay? Whatever, just put a few reference. I'm not gonna do this again. I mean, I just had way too much fun. Like, wow. Strike the balls.
Hey!
Hey! There we go. You gotta make sure to throw them as fast as possible. Oh my god. At least you have unlimited ammo.
Oh, man.
It seems to be the reason you cannot hold the button. Oh my god. Is this all you do? I'm gonna use the D-pad. Because using D-pad on a 3D game is so cliche. Oh. You got as far as possible. You got like a total of 300 points. Alright. And the controls are just as boring. Like this fucking minigame, okay? Yeah, you throw stuff. Throw over here. Throw this. Okay, I've seen that before with the Cootie minigame. Oh, fuck you. Jesus Christ, stay still is right. This shit is going nuts. Yeah, the playground. But there's no like, there is no field. You can actually see what's going on. It's like a kid's playground, but there's no. Wait, are they too lazy to design? And as part of the playground, hello, the dodgeball field. I know I'm gonna keep rambling, but maybe I've seen that. You know, in past schools.
Spoken like a true gamer. Something that you grew up in elementary schools.
Come on. One piece of me? Come on. Run off, yeah. Run all you want. Hey, wanna get hit? Yeah. Whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you, punk!
Stupid bullies with their shitty attitude. They think they can mess with a boy genius? Well, suck on those dodgeballs. Hell to the yeah, suckers.
You are out of the game, loser.
So easy, right? Isn't that easy, ladies and gentlemen?
It's supposed to be a kid's game for all the wrong reason.
Let's see, we got any blueprints? Anything? No. I've already seen one. More of these. More inventions that Dexter created. So we already seen that. Oh. Oh, wait a second. Let me check out if the battery is charged. What? The battery's already charged! How do you know it's dead? Grumpy old grandpa. Fuck you. I know you, grandpa. Yeah. That's how I feel. Oh, but you cannot say that because Kappa is going to be taking down offensive language. They're going to be presented on YouTube.
This time racing Bob gets its powers from battery.
Interesting enough. Okay, where was I? Oh, the Kappa is about to take down your stream because you said the most nasty words. Fucking SJWs.
Same people who are bitching and moaning about political stuff that runs off their mouths on Twitter.
We're all just joking, people. It's not gonna happen in real life, so if it offends you, I apologize, but still, we just don't want to deal with anything. It's like people can't even like take a joke. Seriously.
Operation cancelled. Insufficient power.
See if there's more blueprints. Anywhere? Okay, there it is. The third one. We got ourselves a new blueprint, and we're gonna do some puzzle solving.
Here we go again with the redundants. What else is new? Nothing.
Alright, what do you know? It's that easy. Mod 4 card and dodgeball power pod. Really? Yeah, okay. I forgot to do that. I forgot to do that before we get to the mini games. Yep, we're halfway through the game, and you forgot to collect all the blueprints before getting to one mini game to another. Yeah, this stream is gonna be better and better. Oh, wait a minute! I almost had to like make sure to beat this game as quick as I can.
Dexter, you can recharge the batteries from these booths. All you have to do is relive a memory.
Bucket load I have memories. In my youth, I felt the need for speed there. I reached the finals in the Soapbox Derby where I came up against the mysterious Driver D.
Can anybody get the reference? Anybody? No more reference? I'm going to tell you guys. Good. Just because.
And then the next few minutes we're going to be talking about it anyway.
Alright, tell me a reference. Let's get to the actual mini game. This action game, which I'm putting quotes on. This is like a mock-up from Mario Kart. Yep.
Barely quit to shut my mouth.
You are racing against, well, Racer D. Because you already know it's DD. Going off high speed. You're not gonna get me. You are not gonna get me. You see what I'm telling you guys? This is what I'm talking about. This is my second playthrough, and I'm still not feeling it. Like, holy shit. That's like the worst type of kart racing I have ever seen. Look at this. You're just moving around. There's barely enough challenge.
One thing it sucks is that it focuses on the overview of the track. In many great kart racing or racing games in general, you can see everything in which direction you are traveling with the AI opponents on your tail. Here, all you see is the ground. I'm also not fun with the question mark items, which you can use to slow Racer D, and hardly give you speed to boost your engine. Such a waste of time.
Oh, look, you almost beat Racer D. Let me see the instructions. Okay, steer, speed up. Okay, seriously, you can't even like drift. I hate games that do that. There's no drift option.
You gotta be kidding me! I should not be using the D-pad and just waving around. I should be using the trigger buttons for that. They don't have any drift option? Like I mentioned previously on the kart racing sequence from Studio Tour? Hey, do you notice any difference? Yeah, I'm talking to the viewers who are watching this video. You can move the D-pad while driving, makes it unhandy to control. We get pointless power-up items that you don't attack Driver D, or Racer D, whatever the fuck I can say. And all you do is drive, not get hurt, and then make it to the finish line. If this was the homage to the parody episode of Speed Racer, instead, I guarantee that the developers mess it up. Why can't there be a good racing segment like the ones in Mario Kart 64? I find it ironic from the game designers who did the up and atom part that allows you to slide left and right, and yet they couldn't do something else with a kart? I know the advertisement for Mandark's Lab is probably going to be like a party game or something like that. Something that would actually make a whole lot of sense. You know, come to think about it. You know, you can make this into a party game instead of just making it into like an action-adventure game for a fucking Cartoon Network game! Okay, fine. You want a reference for the show? You want to do something else with the characters? Have at ya. You can botch up whenever you want to. I mean, it's not my business, but still, this makes no sense. I would have known that this was supposed to be a party game. I don't even think this is an action-adventure game. How much longer are we progressing through Mandark's lab with a question mark? Seriously, my mind starts to fry up in my head, and now I'm starting to get really pissed off.
You can't even drift stuff. All you do is like, whoa, oh, whoa, look at this. Look at see how it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, even Dexter's card looks like his is about to burst out. Okay, he slips. The controls are slippery like a banana peel. I am not kidding with you. Going for speed, and all of a sudden you got this. You can boost for like a second. Yeah, that's kind of easy, but where's the drifting?
Please refer to my last statement about the controls because I don't want to sound like a broken record.
Am I really boring you when I'm not talking, or just looking at a blank wall with fucking blue paint? Oh my god, it's so fucking boring. Where the hell is other players? Okay, where the hell's Dexter's parents? His dork of a friend? His nerds playing Wizards and Warriors?
Hold up! What did you say?
Wizards and Warriors?
Wizards and Warriors? Did you forget about the episode where they were playing some Dungeons and Dragons at a kitchen table? And Dee Dee is in charge of becoming the game master? This is Wizards and Warriors on a Nintendo Entertainment System developed by Rare and its sequels. This is Wizards and Warriors, the TV series. Notice any similarities between the names. If you said no, then you are a dumbass. Anyway, back to the stream.
Where's the unused character, like Mandark's sister? That appears in the first episode, but later, she doesn't appear. Yeah, stupid pointless character.
That's a good question. What happened to Lala Vava? According to the Wikia, she was discarded after the episode, Dee Dee's rival, and she didn't appear in Revival. Yet Mandark's parents did appear on the season 3 and 4 of Revival, and forgotten the other sibling in this family. This may have been strange that Jenny didn't bother to put her as a recurrent character in the show. Error, as if Lala Vava never existed. There was no reason given for removing that character. Weird. Except that, well, she bravely appears on Dexter's Big Switch on the 6th and final chapter book, based on the show. Think about that.
Yeah, whatever. Eat my husk, Dee Dee. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You know how I tell. You keep falling down. Keep falling down, and fail! Like this game! What, maybe we should just give up? Huh. That's all you do. On speed, press the speed button. Over drift. Oh my god! Why? Why does this shit ever exist? Oh my god. We got minigames that are way too easy, way too pointless, and we got this. Oh, boring. Oh my god. Oh my god, please kill me. Fucking kill me.
What's that? Battery fully charged? Oy! No rest for the wizened.
Wizened. Alright. Since we're done, we're going to have all the batteries fully compare. We got batteries like this.
This battery has been fully charged.
Oh, now all of a sudden this one's charged? I thought I was going for the other battery.
What do you mean other battery? You did go to the first battery that hasn't charged. Wonder if there's a guide that can give you the option of recharging the batteries. Does it make sense to you folks?
Oh yeah, this is the first one. Oh my god, fuck you. Seriously, Dee Dee? Of all the annoying characters I had to put up with, she is stupid. Just like I usually called her stupid when I was a kid. Except for my sister, because she's nice and she's caring. Unlike her.
Well, I've recharged the batteries. I can reverse the time disruption ray. Computer, activate ray.
Good as new. Now to find that stupid Mandark and reclaim my laboratory.
What is going on? Ah! I commend you once again on making it so far. But in a short while, your precious lab will be submerged in a sea of salty brine, putting an end to your little experiments once and for all. Only I know the code that will stop the bomb from exploding.
Hi! What are you two doing?
Ah! Dee.
Yeah, you imbecile.
What is going on? Can't you understand anything, you ignoramus?
Imbecile.
Ignoramus.
Imbecile.
Ignoramus.
Now, boys, the only way to settle this is for you both to go against each other, door to door. If you lose, you give Dexter the codes, and I promise to give you a big kiss.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dee.
Yeah, whatever, Mandar, yeah. Oh, Dee Dee, ah, where are you? No way. I am not gonna go inside of the minigame until I'm going to collect the blueprints.
You sound like Dexter with a sinister voice. I'm not even kidding.
Eureka is right. Where's the last one? Did I miss one blueprint? Oh, Dee Dee, my love. Shut the fuck up. Okay, never mind. Here it is. I think I got it. Now we gotta do this stupid shoveling puzzle. See how easy it is? You just solve the puzzle. Guess you know what? I'm getting a little too harsh on this game, but sometimes it's not that good. Believe me, but now I'm just going halfway through. We're going for a skiing pickup. Alright, out of my way. Look, you got 1 point. So all you do is go for the winning bet.
I'm pretty sure you never played tabletop air hockey where you scored the goal against the opponent. I did.
Oh shit, here it goes. Where was it again? Slide left and right. Which there is a drift. I don't see shit.
It's supposed to tell you they had to slide left and right, not drifting, idiot.
Get it? Drift? Shit? Huh?
Okay, sorry, I had to do that as a joke, just at least once.
Oh my god. Get in here. Get in here. Come on. Oh my god. Get in here. Get in here. Fuck. Get in here. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Fuck you.
I had to nitpick
bombs,
here.
so much
Why
bombs.
are there bombs in the middle of the hockey game? This is exactly how I get so irritated on the cheapest part of the minigame that mocks you and does not get the pucks to the goal while Mandark jerks Dexter out of the way.
No, 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 not this, not this. Fuck. No. Fuck. Can I just aim?
The item question marks don't work on attacking Mandark. It's the same problem I had with the bullshit car racing. It's almost as if I can't forget about the last game while I'm mad as fuck.
Okay. Only got the 4th score. I'm gonna get that trophy. Come on, get in here. Yes. Now one more and we're good to go. Come on, get in here. Yes. No. I won't let you! Here we go! You'll never get the pods a lot! Never!
This is a pog! Just like in the hockey field! I swear to God, I'm gonna goddamn strangle your neck.
Let's hope for one more minigame.
Not only it's the last game, but I'm also starting to lose my voice while being sick. Once again, it wasn't a good idea to stream on a weekday.
Canny, not in action. I've never seen the like. Very well, here's the code you need.
I'm sorry, shit. Sorry, I feel like the throat is getting a little bit worse. Maybe I should take a bit of medicine after the stream, because you know what? The weather still sucks and everybody gets cold. Yeah, you can see Mandark watching DD while looking at books. Actually, I said corrected. We got the final one out of all.
Dexter, prove to me that your chemistry skills are a match for my own, and I will give you one of the bomb codes you need.
Yeah, I accept. Now, can we go on? Now we're going for a mix out. Mix all the chemicals of the beat of the music. Now we got buttons, directionals, all that glory. All the glory. There. And it's the same one as the last stage.
You could have said the dance-off with Dee Dee if that's what you are referring to.
Yep.
Your genius status is greatly overrated.
And it's the same. Hey! Oh, fuck. You know what? I cannot stream like that. Something's awful going on. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm doing fine. And all of a sudden, I had to be pulling up with my throat once again. Sorry. Sick as hell stream I done with that fucking Super Meat Boy. There is no reason to stream when you're getting sick. I'm doing this as a countless of times. Oh shit, I hope I don't get sick for tomorrow. Hey. Can everybody hear me? Well, I guess some of you can hear me. Because I forgot to leave the mic off.
Well, my man, you are an idiot for not muting the mic. Need I say anything? No? Nothing else to complain about? Good.
Whatever. Let's just finish this off. Yeah, go Dexter. It's your birthday. Uh-huh. We're gonna party like it's your birthday.
Didn't you already make that reference, buckaroo?
Yeah. Show Mandark who's boss. Yeah, Mandark can kiss my ass. Fuck his left, fuck everything. This is the awesome shit right here.
Now that's a masterful
Success, buckaroos.
What the hell? That's my line.
Alright, we gotta mix it up. Jesus. Okay, now I remember. You gotta do like, you gotta do some stupid bonuses, like the mix it. That's where the blueprints could work. Damn it, I should play this. Damn it, I'm not gonna replay this shit again.
Well, remember what you said about the blueprints that can work for bonuses to gain scores. I believe, oh wait, in the Dance Up with Dee Dee, you can upgrade the Dexter transformer from gray to a flaming red skin. Not only that, before I went to the Up and Atom part, you can upgrade with the Succomatic 3000 by sucking up in that What's Buggin' Dexter segment. How would I not know that? I missed one single part of the game and then I couldn't go back to where I came. Can you do that? I'm not really sure. I didn't even care for high score, but I'm curious. Although in the challenge mode, you can replay the same mini games and will allow you to select the difficulty level. Cause you know, to master this dumpster fire in a genius level, to obtain 3 stars to unlock various artworks in Dexter's Vault. And believe me, we will get to that in a moment.
Bonuses, yeah, whatever. What else I can say? I can actually bitch and moan about the stuff that has to do with the gameplay. You know what? I would expect to see Dexter go on to the vortex to save his lab, but instead he has to put up with this stupid, these stupid mini games.
Again, this could have been a great idea to select weapons on the hub, besides the pointless X-ray goggles to find. Oh, forget it. I have already said enough.
Alright, I'm gonna keep this up. Keep this up. Okay. Sushi part, yeah. But we got the Chinese ingredient.
You want to mix the sushi in a chemical game? Jesus, I have some issues, don't I?
At least I almost got the bonus stage. Alright, tap buttons. Tap buttons, come on. Seriously, we're doing like 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, would have been so much, so great if if Dexter would do something to use like different types of weapons before entering, because you got these sort of enemies in his lab and to shoot them with his blaster. That would have been so much awesome. Like, even if Mandark would have controlled the lab, eventually have his minions to destroy the lab, and Dexter has to save his computer.
Please refer to my last statement about using weapons and destroying those robots, because I don't want to sound like a broken record. Again.
Instead, we get this. Yeah, charming, isn't it?
What's going on with you, Mandark? You look like you almost opened your pupils a bit high.
Yeah, fuck you, Mandark. Now he's done as shit.
I never thought I would see the day when my judgment will be beaten, especially by you. Very well, here's the code you need.
Yeah, thank you, Mandark. Thank you, Mandark.
Oh, Dee.
Finally, let's see what's the final cutscene.
All this water, it will...
Oh my god, yeah, I get it. Get on with it.
Voila! I have disarmed the bomb's timer.
Thank goodness. Oh, what happens?
Voila! I have disarmed the bomb's timer.
Haha, do you really think for 1 minute I'd give up the real code?
My lab! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Huh?
What? Ooh. Mandark, you imbecile. You can't even program a simple countdown. You have forgotten whose laboratory this is.
Maybe this time, Dexter, but one day I will return and defeat you once and for all!
Wow! How short was it?
Was? You mean is? I'm better off not playing this piece of crap.
You've been playing this game for an hour or two and you see this. Wow. I guess there's no save states, so you know what? I already beat the game, so congratulations to me. I've already just played this stinker. Alright. Well, we're just gonna like check out what they have. So there's probably challenge, which I'm gonna put in quotes because yeah, it's barely even challenges. So there's a 1 player, 2 player. You go back to challenges that you already beat. Really just challenges. It felt like mini games, but you know what? Who the fuck wants to go back? Pointless. There's just Valve. Well, it's nice they have some art from one of the other seasons. Well, apparently, I guess this game came out when Season 3 just showed up on Cartoon Network. Same year as this. Alright, scratch that. So, basically, the game just was released on March 2nd, 2002. Just a year. Look at the seasons. Okay, so I was kind of wrong. Basically, Season 3 just came out on November 16, 2001. They actually wanted to revive Dexter's Laboratory, but the animation is a lot different because it uses the digital ink and paint way more significant than, I guess, the traditional cell animation, which is very common for classic cartoons, especially with early Hanna-Barbera shows.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
How is this significant? As far as the animation, it did try to be different from many other styles in Cartoon Network shows, but not all that great. I mean, the details of the characters, even the color palettes. I'm not sure who was responsible for designing the backgrounds in the Dexter's revival. My guess is that Cartoon Network wanted to continue the show as we would have 13 episodes in Season 3 and same with Season 4 without Jenny's involvement. Let's be honest here, folks, the animation on these episodes on the Dexter revival weren't that great. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but I don't think it's fair to bash the animators that were responsible to work on the show. I don't think I am not a fan of the animation of how it looks. In all honesty, I preferred the cell animation better in the early 2 seasons of Dexter, which became the first show ever since its debut on April 28, 1996, right after its 4 shorts. As for the revival, I will admit it became a continuation of the show. Nobody cares if the animation is different. They want to watch if the episodes are decent in the grand scheme of things. Even as a kid, I don't mind if it looks weird, except one major problem I had is that the writers messed up the origin story of how Dexter became a boy genius on memory serves. Also, I thought Mandark was first introduced on Dexter's rival, not on the streets after his hipster parents moved into the neighborhood. You can argue that Mandark used to have long hair. In fact, I don't think it didn't make any sense, yet it retcons scenes that contradicts previous seasons. And listen, sorry if I keep referencing a lot of these videos, but it's just to highlight what I said in citing I explained in this stream. So let me put it in the words of Silent Rob, who inspired me to make these videos.
Got that? Good. Now get the fuck out of my face!
So let's continue because there's more. I can go further.
As I can recall. And then, what a shock, because this was after the direct-to-video TV movie, you know, Ego Trip.
Originally, this is the season finale of Dexter. That would make a whole lot of sense to end the show. Give it a rest for a while and move on.
Okay, so that was before the game was released on March 2nd, 2002. But you know what? At least I was doing a bit of research.
At least I narrated while doing my research to correct myself throughout the stream. Isn't this great or what?
And who's the one who's in charge of this animation industry? I guess the storyboard or the director is... Oh my god. Chris Savano? Wasn't the guy who actually did Ren and Stimpy, Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, and then he also moved on to the Loud House.
Okay, there's another reason why they brought back the show. Chris Savino, or Chris Savano, who is the writer of Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, and Onward, took over the role as the creative director from Jendi. From what I read, Jendi thought he was not going to continue with season 3 as a director to make these episodes to move on to his other series that is intended for an older audience. A case in point would be Samurai Jack, as one of his best work in Cartoon Network history. While Jendi helped his friend Crack McCracken as a storyboard artist and director for the Powerpuff Girls, he also moved on, okay, let me repeat one more time, to Star Wars Clone Wars, which got me into the franchise, and for good reasons. Well, technically he did create Maroon for a pilot episode for the Cartoon Institution, but surprisingly didn't pick up from Cartoon Network. Gee, I wonder why. Then there's Symbionic Titan, which I haven't watched, and Primal as well. Let me think. The animation director on the Powerpuff Girls, How to Eat the Fried Worms or whatever. Was there anything Jendi involved in the movie industry? Well, I guess that's all I had to... Oh, wait. The Hotel Transylvania movie starring Adam Sandler as Dracula. And that's probably the best trilogy he has ever done in that animation industry. I applaud him for his efforts. So what else did Chris Savino move on to after The Loud House on Nickelodeon?
Before, he was accused by sexually harassed women due to multiple allegations.
Wait, what?
Wow. This dude probably just left. Yep, I guess he regret for his actions. Probably gonna learn his lesson.
Which I highly doubt.
After he got suspended from Nickelodeon. Seriously, what's wrong with these people? Anyway, I'm gonna stop right here, so... That's all you got. That's all you got. That's what you spend your money for. An hour-long game, and you unlock artworks. Yeah. Maybe because you had to unlock them for bonuses. But I guess these look interesting. You just unlocked them and you got the original concept. I mean, this one. This is from Eagle Trip. And that's Crunky Bee Boy. That's Crunk's date. Man, cel shaded animation was so cool back in the day when people usually need to animate stuff. This is back when you use pencils in drawings, but instead we got technology, computers. So, in conclusion, this is pretty much a really stupid game. Oh, no, scratch that. I'm gonna say this right now. This game is so boring that it's putting me to sleep to no end because I don't see any challenge going on. I don't even know why you're just controlling Dexter, just collecting blueprints. The only thing you would have done, it would have been so much better if he uses weapons and killing of a bunch of these viruses controlled by Mandark, who is fucking his lab to no end. That would have been a great concept, but instead... it's always a bunch of fucking dull mini-games.
It turns out that Red Lemon Studios released Mandark's Lab to the public at Electronic Entertainment Expo in 2002. There is no information confirmed as it did mention very little in the Wikipedia article, and it just sat there waiting for the consumer to play on their first impression. So that's why it became forgotten by most other licensed games. With that said, all I can say is that the gameplay is stupid. I never play something that is disappointing. And for the strange reason, the second playthrough I did is worse than I can visualize. I wish it allows you to explore more in the lab than severing 3 hubs in a short game. I don't understand the whole point of putting these mini games when they should be on the bonus section. Don't get me started with these controllers. Tapping buttons is one thing I'm okay with, but having some strange instructions and not letting you drift is not what I call fun. Like I already said, I never was impressed with controls, and honestly, it reverses the buttons as you are playing on an Atari 2600. Not much of a good example, but you know anyone who plays this game really thought it was unnecessary and not even challenging. I think most reviewers have said and experienced playing a Dexter game. Sure, some people like it, but for me, I find it boring boring. I didn't expect to be good at its finest and not memorable, so there isn't much to comment on and the stuff I've said in the video. The graphics are piss poor on the environments and doesn't save the ugly textures that flicker on the edges. On the positive side, the music is good, and I can't get enough of the dance-off segment. Thomas Cass and Steven Rucker were responsible for composing a Dexter game and were known for many great shows in the media. That's sweet, except it doesn't even save the game. I guess.
I can only bet the other Dexter's Laboratory games on the portable consoles, but you know what, I totally doubt. Even for most people who are watching the show, they already know what this all about. Cutscenes I've noticed they're always chopped up. Just took a few things from plenty of episodes, and yeah, they look completely choppy and not all that good. I mean, yeah, we got clips of it, but now they just chop it all. On the one hand, I kind of praise Candy Milo, who actually did a decent performance at Dexter. That's the second performance who somehow already did a lot of the characters he did. But I also prefer, again, I just prefer Christine as probably the best Dexter's Laboratory voice.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Dexter's Laboratory voice.
Dexter's Laboratory voice. I swear, I think I just slipped my mouth for a second while I stream. Don't you mean the voice of Dexter? Sir, you are fair! Oh, and by the way, Kakrasidi as Dee Dee would like to say hi to you. Oh, and don't forget about Eddie Dizon, who did the voice of Mandark, the same guy who did the voice of the Polar Express. And let's not forget about his acting career, fame for Grease, War Games, the worst movie all time, 1941. Seriously, the dude has talent. You can look it up.
She later actually retired from voice acting and just pursued for other careers, but sadly, she passed away 6 years ago, which really sucks.
Some say she suffers from cancer or heart disease. Keep in mind, the cause of her death was not known at the time. She suffered from unknown causes, as stated in the article. But in all seriousness, it was a sad moment to find out about Christine's passing. And if she was still here today, I wish she could make a comeback for voice acting again. Not because of her amazing talent, but to the fans who grew up with the shows.
And I love her voice of Chucky from Rugrats. That was a really talented voiceover I ever liked.
Lord hungry! Lord want eat!
Help! Help! It's terrible! I can't watch!
I also do like the performance of Abelina from All Real Monsters, and I love it as Bunny Rabbit from Sonic Set AM.
Oh, way! I feel like I've been dragged through a knothole, so to speak. Well, honey, I don't know. I had to make a very unladylike retreat. Thanks, sugar. Oh! Oh, my stars. I'm just falling apart. Well, the last time I saw, they were...
Even for many games themselves, you know what? What can I say? It's just boring. Boring. Alright? It's just nothing. You know, just nothing. On the plus side, at least it's way better than Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. And yeah, that game was so horrible, it literally just wasted for 4 hours. I remember did a gameplay video years ago during the SpongeBob Marathon.
Admittedly, that was a lie. I would say that Revenge of the Flying Dutchman did have a lot of platforming to let you explore around the levels and collecting letters to get treasures. But I would say this, it is slightly better, but it's still a pile of nothingness.
Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed my commentary / gameplay of Dexter's Laboratory Mandark's Lab? With a question mark. And we're gonna start something fresh. I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye! As I always say.